new German consul here in L.A., Dr. Georg Giesling.
Oh, yeah? Doctor of what?
Doctor's going to be consulting on our production slate. There's a new law in Germany, Article 15, did you say, Doctor?
First, let me say, there is no bigger film fan than the Führer. He watches the picture every night before retiring.
A lot of the central themes of the piece I'd been weighing out in my mind, you know, the art versus commerce, and how do you maintain your artistry in a very commercial industry. They were things I'd been thinking about, and I'd actually recently read the Nathaniel West book, Day of the Locust, which is from a similar time period and deals with a lot of those themes and sort of the duality of Hollywood. And so when the opportunity came my way, literally a couple weeks after I'd read that book, it just seemed too serendipitous.
Any company distributing a picture containing anti-German content will no longer be granted a permit to export films to Germany. That is now Reich law.
When it's U.S. law or Hollywood law, let me know.
Every single piece on the set is from the 30s or before. You could, the props department was amazing. You could open any drawer or leaf through any script on my desk, and it was an actual script with real notes in character in the margin from a 1930s, you know, red crayon. And the costumes by Janie Bryant, who did Mad Men, were so specific and detailed. They affected the way you held yourself and your posture and carried yourself. So all of those things just make it a more immersive environment that allow you to sort of drop into the time period and forget that it's 2017. I've always been really fascinated by the idea of self-reinvention, which is central to all of Fitzgerald's work, really. The idea that you can, in this instance, come to Hollywood and change your name and dye your hair and become an entirely different person. And the fact that he was initially Milton Sternberg from the Bronx and is now Monroe Starr, this elegant producer. And what did that cost him? You know, the idea at what price the American dream was really interesting to me. I also love that he was a character who had this ticking clock on his life. He's all about legacy and achieving immortality through his work and the limited amount of time he has, because he does have this congenital heart defect. So he's always operating against the clock, and that motivates a lot of the nuance and detail and the perfection he's always searching for in the work, both from himself and from all the people who work for him, sometimes to a fault.